Hi guys, my name is Tabu Mahano from UNISA from the College of Economic Management Sciences. And over the past couple of weeks, we've been running a great initiative partnering with Express as we try our best to help graduates navigate the job market. All right, we've got Tinsolo this week joining us once again. We've been learning so much from her. Welcome this week, Tinsolo.
Thank you, Tabo, and I'm glad to hear that there's been some learning going on.
No, definitely. It's good to have you on board. So this week we are speaking about transferable skills. Now,
Mm,
what on earth are transferable skills that we're talking about?
Great. So, transferable skills are innate or natural skills that you acquire as you go through life experiences. So, think about the experiences that you have at home, at school, through your university training, or any other form of training that you get in your life, or through employment. So, these are the skills that you acquire throughout that process in your life. And I also just want to clarify that they're not necessarily specific to a particular niche or a job. So
Okay.
they can go across any job, but you can acquire them through life experiences. I hope that makes it clear. So yeah, that's what transferable skills are.
All right. And why are they so important for employers to see that their candidates have transferable skills?
They're very important to employers because let me start by giving examples of these skills. So you've got skills like teamwork, conflict
Mhm.
resolution, leadership skills, project management, agility, just to mention a few. Now, if you think about
Sure.
all of these skills, they can all add value in a company. So
Okay.
employers are looking for these because this is how you can tell whether a person will be able to help in moving the company from point A to point B by solving problems. And problem solving is actually another one of those transferable skills. So what I like to encourage people is think of yourself as if you're a business owner. And if you
Mm,
had to employ somebody, what would you be looking for? One, you
mm,
would want to know that they're going to add value, right? You would want
mm.
to know that whatever investment that you are going to put, because employing someone costs money. So whatever money you're going to put into employing that person, you want to be able to get it back. So
Yeah.
your responsibility as a job seeker, it's basically to show that you are going to help them to get a return on their investment on you. And in turn, it's a win-win. You are also going to gain skills, and of course, you're going to get a salary. But you have to show that you're going to help move the company from A to B to C and to the next
Yeah.
level, basically. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. And how would you advise our audience to be able to develop these transferable skills?
Wow, there's various ways, hey? So first, I want you to think about your own environment. If you're sitting at home or if you're living in a student accommodation, wherever you are, there is always an opportunity for you to offer your services or your skills in such a way that you're going to develop your transferable skills. So think about businesses that are around your area. It could be a hair salon, it could be a shop.
Mm.
Think about an old age home around you or a childcare center where you could help and serve with your skills, where in turn you're going to develop those transferable skills. Think
Mm.
about how you could participate in student committees, you know, volunteer for leadership roles and say, hey, I can be the treasurer, hey, I can be the communication specialist
Yeah.
for this NGO. Whatever it may be, all of those are going to set you apart in your CV when you are able to show that this is how I was able to develop this skill, or this is how I
Mm.
was able to use my communication skills to move this organization from A to B.
Wow. And any personal stories that you can share with us to just practicalize this journey of developing or of gaining these transferable skills?
Yes, I always have some stories to tell. So, in my own journey, good, good. So in my own journey, how I started acquiring experience. I remember I was working as a tutor at the time, and then I received this opportunity to volunteer. So I was called to share my story about how a bursary I had received had helped. So I had to write my story. And secondly, I had to show up for a photo shoot, which was like in the wee hours in the morning, very early, because they wanted the sunrise. So I basically wrote my whole story. It was like a page full, and it was published on a little booklet for the university. And then the photo shoot was also done. But the interesting thing here is we also had to communicate with one another. I had to show up on time. I had to write communication skills, if you remember last week's video. Yeah. So I developed all of that through that. And they found that to be so impressive that when there was an opportunity open for a studentship, I was called. So they said, hey, please come and work because we enjoyed your work ethic when you were volunteering as a student, and that's why we want you to come and work in the marketing department. And I was like, yay, thank you. But that also made me realize the importance of, paying attention to the small opportunities that you get to serve. So yeah, that's my story.
Wow, that's a beautiful story. And just one last question, maybe to make it even more practical. How do you communicate these on a CV? How do you make sure that you structure them in such a way that you can be able to communicate them on a CV?
Great. So you can list your transferable skills, right? So you can list them that I have a communication, I've got teamwork, I've got an ability to solve conflict, whatever it is that you feel you've gained as a transferable skill. But my advice there is be able to showcase how you've acquired that skill before. You need to have a story to back it up. So if you've, for instance, said problem solving is one of your transferable skills, give an example of how you once solved a problem. So let's say you were working on a project with 5 of your group mates, and the problem was that one of them did not pitch and they did not do their part. How did you solve that problem? Then you could say the problem was that member A was not coming to the party. We had work that needed to be done and they wouldn't do it. So I came in and suggested to everybody that we take their part of the work and split it among ourselves. And then from there we can get the project finished, and we received ABC results. You see, that shows your ability to solve problems. Seems simple, but it shows that you think, you see. So yeah, that's how that's my advice on that.
I think those examples make this so much more practical, and our audience will be able to actually tangibly look at what initiatives they can take in their own lives to put themselves in places, like you say, where they can volunteer to be able to develop skills, because adaptability in the time that we're in is a very critical skill to have, and showing initiative as well, I think, can take them a long way. Thank you so much for being with us this week. We're always learning from you, and we're always enjoying the nuggets that you're sharing with us. And I'm really looking forward to next week's topic. Next week, we'll be speaking about a positive outlook, having a positive outlook as an individual, especially in the current climate that we are in as a nation and as a world at large. So we're really looking forward to having you on board next week. Thank you so much for joining us this week, Tinzolo.
Thank you so much, Tower. Appreciate it. I look forward to next week.
Definitely. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.